You've all been asking me what the most comfortable boot on the market is, and today, I'm gonna let you know. Now, all boots out there can end up being really comfortable if you break them in properly and over time. But if you want that sweet slipper-like sensation from the moment you unbox your boots, you wanna go with one of these fellas on my top 5 most comfortable boots list. Let's start the whole goodness with the Nike Hypervenom Phantom 3 Low Cut as number 5. And despite not being the most cushioned thing on the planet, this is the first Flyknit boot to give me that take it out of the box and go sensation. Because it is laughably soft. Is that even a word? Laughably? Anyways, you guys get the deal. It is very soft. It molds extremely well to your foot, and especially on the low cut model, there isn't anything in the way to really squeeze your feet. In other words, this is pure Flyknit love, and is quite simply put, the most comfortable knitted boot out there. In fourth, we have the Nike Magista Opus 2.5. Because while the first boot was a bit meh, it's actually become a very good and solid boot after the upper was updated. We're talking a thin, soft Kangalite synthetic with a mesh inner liner, and that gives the whole boot this very soft, airy feeling on your foot, with no pressure points or heel slippage whatsoever. And actually, the Opus was battling hard for 4th place with the Under Armour Clutch Fit 3.0, but it came out on top in terms of out-of-the-box comfort, as the Opus is pretty much good to go from the off, whereas the Clutch Fit needs a bit of braking time in the heel. So 4th it is for Nike. In 3rd, I have the Adidas X16 Plus Pure Chaos. And I know, it is a bit of an unconventional choice, but the fit around the ankle with the tech fit color is wicked. The boot is nice and roomy without feeling sloppy. And the toe box, it is just so completely, utterly, ridiculously good. I mean, I could jump straight into a match in a brand new pair of these, and it is probably one of the most comfortable synthetic boots I have ever worn. Coming in second is the Mizuno Maradona 2 made in Japan. But I'm gonna cheat a bit here and say that I might as well have taken the granddaddy leather boot, the Adidas Copa Mundial. But on the Maradona 2, the leather is a tad bit softer and more airy, and it literally feels like you've broken it in and played with it for years. Straight out of the box! But actually, it feels like both on the Maradona and the Copa, like the boot just knows the shape of your foot. And no matter which you choose, you will be in for a treat. I prefer Mizuno though. It's almost not fair to not mention a few other boots here, because as I mentioned, the Copa Mundial is up there, and as is the Under Armour Clutch Fit 3.0. And of course, we gotta give a special shout out to the Nike Premiers as well. Brilliant comfort straight out of the box on all 3 boots. And obviously, there's this boot that I haven't tried myself, but that you guys have told me is not only extremely good, but also extremely comfortable out of the box, the Diadora Brazils. And since I trust you guys a lot, I'm gonna put it on the list too. And finally, if you do have a big, slightly chunky, maybe wide foot, then the Puma Evo Touch is also very comfortable straight out of the box. And speaking of the leaping cat, it kinda had to be, didn't it? Puma Evopower Vigor 1 is my undisputed number 1 on the list. And not just because it has the softest synthetic and probably the softest upper that I've ever seen straight out of the box, but also because of how this super nice spandex sock seamlessly integrates with the Adapt upper to wrap your foot with no bullshit. And if you don't care about lockdown or responsiveness or all of that other performance-related jazz, and you just want pure foot loving straight out of the box, this is the one. Now you know what my top 5 most comfortable boot list looks like. But remember that this is all very subjective, and that even boots that aren't on this list might be perfect for your feet. Or even may end up being even more comfortable than my list after you break him in. And that's just how it is. You gotta figure out for yourself. But this was my top 5. But if you want to win, the very most comfortable boot, the Puma Evopower Vigor 1. Tell me your personal top 5 most comfortable boots in the comment section below. And make sure you're subscribed so you have a chance of winning. Also, don't forget to leave me a like if you had a good time and spread the word by sharing the video with your friends. And with that said, I'm signing off. Cheerio.